Oh. Oh, well. I'd like to make a toast to Lyle for 36 years of service and Jamestown Electro Plating for a great portion of success of the company. May have a great retirement, and I hope you don't mind if we call you a few times.
Wendy's is going out too.
Hey, Wendy's is looking out.
McDonald's. She'd rather work it.
Not rolls. Huh? Beef rolls? No.
Uncle Lyle. Uncle Lyle, Jamestown Electro Plating, 1950 to 1986, and that's the years I've been there. And that's got to be a zinc ball. No, chrome plated ball.
Lyle, get your magnet out.
And
he doesn't know now.
Right. Look. That's sweet.
Fishing bowl.
I love fishing. Holy crow, look at it. Now that ought to do something for me, Roger, right? Because that's something I can't do. Uncle Larry.
Well, we figured you
Look at it.
around enough.
Ooh, gold plated.
Oh my God.
And a sock to keep it in, right? Oh, I have to go with it. We've hired, David is so good that we've hired him twice. And the first time he left us, he didn't get a party, and he's been mad about that ever since. But it has been, it is like Jerry and David, because I think I hired you both at about 17-year-old kids, and they're close to 40 now, and they've got, David, five kids? Five kids. Jerry has 4, and that just shows you what them 36 years ago. Lindsay here, I hired him because he was a tough basketball player. I couldn't get him then as a church league, but we hired him on our team after that. And it goes on, really. Brian there, he's a Pittsburgh Pirate fan. I hired him because of that.
No Yankee fans in here, are there?
I don't know. Yeah, he's a Cleveland Brown fan. That's the bad part of it.
Yeah.
Right. And Jim Coons, of course. The other day, a guy stopped me and said,
There it goes.
that millwright, that millwright you got is something else. And I said, what do you mean? He's a good man. He says, well, I was stood behind him in a lineup at Grossman's, and he ordered a bunch of 2x4s. And they asked him, how long do you want? He said, for quite a while. I'm building a garage. Bob Conklin, now he's taking up flying because he said, Florence, you should know this, he was married to an angel, and he wanted to be up in the sky. And it goes on. I can tell a million stories about these guys. It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna miss them really. There's no question about that. You can't be with people this long without a lot of regrets. There's no question about that. I'm gonna start a new life. I think it's gonna be fun. And David Kleiss, I remember hiring you at night, right, David? You came up from Cattaraugus. He told me to call this guy for a recommendation. I called him and he said, hey, this kid can do anything. And I found out later that it was David's father. Then the story of this whole thing. And
Tell about Gilligan.
I can think of a lot more, I guess, but they won't.
Well, how did you hire Gilligan? He's been crutches.
Oh, Gilligan. I hired Gilligan. He was on crutches. You're right. And he came in.
Still have.
And that guy is so tough. And that's why I hired him. He's a hockey player. And how many people are you buried? I'm a quite a few. He's buried half a Beaman Point. That was the story with Dick Gilligan. And I can't, there's so many other stories that I can't. Charlie Hall, our night man, right, Charlie? We've had a lot of experiences, right? Yeah. Fires, fights, middle of the night, people waiting for you out there to beat you up. Remember that? A guy was picking up a girlfriend across the street there. Charlie said, hey, this guy's out there to beat me up.
Dick there goes in, Dick says, hey,
Hiawatha. And of course, Jim Coons, we hired him as a painter and all. He's really never painted for us, he painted for you, Charlie. Many times. He painted that whole house.
You ain't got it right yet.
Got it right there. And I guess I'm going to miss some things I'm going to say, I'm sure of that. But it's been a real good experience. And there's going to be a lot of regrets. I'm going to miss you guys. But, I'm only going to be in Jamestown. I hope to stop down and keep track of you. See what you've done now, the kids you've had, and all of this stuff here. You're a young group now. But Gladys said, when I got married, I got deployed down there. I was married. And I was a kid for half a dozen years down there. And everybody was 60 years old at least. And there was 3 maternity benefits in 15 years. And they were all ours. And if I can take this opportunity, the people that are behind me, I'd like to introduce them. You've met them before. But I want to introduce my wife, and we should stand up. And her name is Gladys, but she's called by me Butch, and the reason she's a butcher's daughter. And that's where that nickname came. And she's been Butch to me all of these years. My oldest son, Greg.
I want to say something.
She's a good gal.
Now, I just want to say...
And her prayers have kept me alive, really.
Right. I just want to say that we were living in an area I was expecting, and Lyle had just gotten out of college, and I wanted to get back to Jamestown. I was so homesick for Jamestown. And so Lyle went down to electroplating and came back to Erie, and he says, I've got a job at Jamestown Electro Plating. Where? Never even heard of the place. I mean, who'd heard of Jamestown Electro Plating? Even today, I think a lot of people, you say Jamestown Electro Plating, they don't know where it is. And, but anyways, I just felt like the Lord had answered my prayer because I could go back to Jamestown, and he was hired at Jamestown Electro Plating, and he was way down in that back building there, and working as a plater, and then his office was over the steam room. So, I mean, there's been a lot of changes since then. The new building wasn't built at all then. It was that old back building there where he worked the whole time. But I really appreciated Jamestown Electro Plating because it got me back to Jamestown.
And it educated our 3 kids. And I'd like to introduce my family, besides my Butch, is my oldest son, Greg, and Cindy, who's back there at that table.
You stayed up,
My second son, which Randy with the video, which I wish he'd shut off at this time. Do that.
Oh, heavens, no.
And his wife, Susie, and my daughter, Becky, and her son, John, are in Pittsburgh and couldn't be here. And it's understandable they just had a baby. In fact, Gladys has been down with them for 3 weeks, helping them to get adjusted to this second. And this group has given me 7 grandchildren. And Susie, which I think you can tell, is going to give me my 8th. It could happen anytime, maybe even tonight. I got a great family, and they've been behind me all through this, and it's been a good experience. And the Davis family, which is Dick is representing, gave me the job down there. It was his father that hired me, and of course they had what I think is a good thing. I like to bring the good. It's educating my children. It's given me a living, and didn't hire. And we've had, I think there's been some ups and downs. Right, Jim?
Yeah.
Wayne, right? But it's been all in behind us, and it really, the worst times was anybody laying things off, laying people off and doing anything bad. That really hurt. So we've had very little of that in the 36 years, and I'm grateful for that. So I'm just a grateful guy, and I hope that I can have a a long life in a new dimension, which I'm starting now. So, I thank all of you, and I thank you for these gifts, but more than that, you made my job easier. And there's a guy here that hasn't. Tim, I've had a hunt for him. But he's a clever guy, you know, really. He's done some real good job. But Timmy, well, we've had words on that one there, but Tim's a young kid coming. And only you say that Chris Golden is just starting here. I didn't hire Chris. A few of the lab guys I was involved in, but all the rest of you, in one way or another, you know, I've been part of your lives, I guess, in hiring me. And I only hope that you're going to stay at Jamestown Electro Plating, because I think with Jay and Allison, it's only going to be better. And I got to thank Jay and Allison for this party tonight. And I only think things are going to get better. And like I say, some of them have said, make my day, you've made my day. So I'll conclude on that. Well, that's what I saw you on their bike here.
One thing anybody here. In fact, well, we got Roger still here.
Oh, sorry.
You know what this is? This is for being the loudest team in the league.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's sportsmanship.
You are remembering the company by that.
I stole yours, took it down, and had a
He contacted me up on a day and he wore a t-shirt and then had a cornbread over. And he was dressed up. Yeah. Because they were
That was class in those days, boy.
Man, put that up.
Step ahead of your time. Yeah, you can do it, and then after
Yeah.
she goes and cries, I mean, you know.
I'm a big
You don't know it.
Really good.